We back with another episode of DtaeNoDinero Reacts. It's your boy DtaeNoDinero here. Yeah, not the big bank, but the little bank. It's me, your boy right here. And we about to get into this Larry Bird reaction. We got the best Larry Bird stories ever told by NBA legends. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. If you like Larry Bird stories, that like button. And turn notification bell on as well if you haven't yet. That way you don't miss out on none of my future videos. Before we get started, don't forget y'all that I have a Larry Bird playlist on my YouTube channel that y'all can check out anytime. Plenty of Larry Bird reactions on there that y'all can check out. Old stories, new stories, whatever. So just go ahead and check that out. This video will probably be a part of that. And you probably don't even have to even click nothing. Just let the next video play. But anyways, I'm about to get this video started because I don't want to be long-winded. But I do want to let y'all know something. This is Out of Breath Sports for More YouTube channel. And our motto here is to breathe. So let's take a quick second here to inhale and exhale. Because I know some of us will be having long days, long weeks. And I know it'd be hard sometimes. So I'm here with you. I think we can all take a second here to breathe together. Do it again. Let that anxiety off your chest. Drop in the comments, how do y'all feel after y'all take a deep breath? But let's go. Silly.
I actually used to hate Larry Bird. I hated him.
Larry terrified coaches at the end that you could have everything covered, but he could find a way to get open.
For young guys that don't know him, Larry Bird is a jump shooter, but he was so much more than that.
This muscle here, the one between his ears, that was his best.
Larry, it wasn't you know, be honest with you. The young lady that said you were her favorite player, mine too. I love you too, Magic, but not as much as I like Bird.
I remember sitting on the bench watching Kevin McHale and Larry Bird. And Larry Bird did something. To me, I'm still marveled at this. And he got so many people. It was a timeout. And one of our teammates, Bart Kofold, had a camera. Right. He's taking pictures. So Larry Bird came over there and looked at our bench. And he said, 3-pointer. From right over here. So I'm sitting over there looking like, Babe Ruth, calling your shot already, right? Yeah. So Isaiah, I'm sitting there looking. He looked down at the floor. Hell, everybody looked down at the floor. He like he threw something. And he hit a 3. Oh, can you believe that? And I remember Kevin kind of looking over at the bench like this is gonna be a long night.
For young guys that don't know.
And it was a long night for him. I probably did a reaction to that video, so go check that video out. Before I continue with this next segment, which it looks like we about to have LeBron probably saying some good things about Larry Bird. Hey, did y'all know that they're both these players' initials are the same? LeBron James and Larry Bird, LBJ, LJB. Ain't that the irony in that? It's crazy, ain't it? Both small forwards, greatest of all time in their position. Obviously, LeBron has more points, but the game is completely different. Not to be long-winded here. Kareem Abdul just said something important. He talked about how Larry Bird was the great because of this muscle appearing between his head, which is his brain. And I talked about this a little bit on my last video. If you haven't seen it yet, go to my YouTube channel and you'll be able to check it out. But I was talking about how Larry Bird taps into this thing called the consciousness. But really, it's just him having a basketball IQ, which is pretty good and better than a lot of other people, even at his level of being a professional. His goes way out the roof. So I talked about that a little bit, and it's crazy, but because I never knew Kareem Abdul-Jabbar even had said that. We all knew that Larry Bird was a basketball genius, and he probably still is to this day when it comes to coaching and running an organization. But I talked about that, and I never heard Kareem Abdul talk about that before, and I just think that's, you feel me, pretty accurate to what we're seeing here. Larry Bird IQ was amazing. And that's what made him such a great basketball player. But I don't want to talk your heads off. Let's hear what LeBron James got to say about Larry Bird. Because the young kids always think Larry Bird and LeBron probably on eye-to-eye terms.
They think of Larry Bird as a jump shooter. But he was so much more than that. He was a passer. He averaged double-digit rebounds. He defended, he took charges. And You know, just a straight up complete basketball player, and me as a small forward.
He backed up whatever he said. If he tell you gonna hit a shot to certain place,
LeBron,
or if he gonna take you down to the post, turn around, hit a fadeaway J, he gonna do just that, and ain't nothing you can do about it.
You DJ coming down, right, with
They'll
the
put
ball.
Dominique
Oh,
Wilkins
great
on there.
DJ, that's good.
Telling his
So
story.
pass it to Larry,
Getting
he's in
crossed
that
up by Larry
corner.
Bird.
Now I gotta go out and close Larry Bird out. So as I'm running out to Larry Bird, he's talking trash to me. I don't know why you running out here. Who says that in the middle of the game?
Right.
He said, I'm gonna wait till you get one step away from me and I'm gonna shoot it right in your face. So I got one step away. He shoots it all net. 3-pointer, good.
Never really had a chance to play against Larry Bird, but I actually used to hate Larry Bird. I hated him.
What was your relationship with Larry like?
We had a tight relationship.
He's in front office though when you were there, right?
Yeah, he was in front office. Crazy Larry story. It was after practice, right? And we were shooting around and he's walking out. To this point, I've never seen him play. Like, I've never seen him shoot. I always had this vision of him from, you know, YouTube videos and old clips like that. We're shooting and he's like walking out of the gym about to leave, but the ball rolls over to him. So he picks the ball up, bro, shoots that motherfucker cash from 3, and he's in slacks, button down. Right. He got his loafers on. He could have f***ed that up and airballed, and then I would have just had this whole different like mindset about who he was.
Right.
Like, this was not like that.
Yeah.
Did he say anything to you after he made
Nah,
it?
bro, cashed that motherfucker, bro, and just walked out. Like, didn't say shit. Just walked out of the gym.
I am who I am.
I am who I am. I'm the bird, mother.
Because I asked a lot of questions.
I am who I am, the bird. Hey, shout out to Paul George, man. He might have had a terrible season last year, and maybe the year before that too. But at least he did something good with starting that podcast and telling a great Larry Bird story, because we needed that content, didn't we? And man, go ahead and give a like for Larry Bird and Paul George for putting on for Indiana Pacers. You know, straight out of Indiana Pacers ain't in Terre Haute, is it? Up there in the comments, let me know. Get back to the video.
Playing with Byron Scott, I asked him a lot of questions. Eddie Jones, who was great at chasing guards off the screens, and I didn't understand how to do that. I would sit with him before practice, after practice. Magic, James Worthy, Kurt Rambis, Kareem Abdul, all the Laker greats. I would always sit down and just ask them questions about certain games that I studied growing up. What actually happened there? What did you feel there? Why? Bird tough to defend. Why? Because you look slow as shit to me. So it's like I'm missing something. So like, tell me what I'm missing. You know what I mean? And so I would always ask questions and try to learn as much as I could. Right? No? I was a different generation. You guys probably never even seen Larry Bird play, which is just how many have seen Larry Bird play?
Hey, everybody's seen Larry Bird play.
That's not a high enough percentage. We got some work to do.
Larry terrified coaches at the end that you could have everything covered, but he could find a way to get open. And so coaches were always praying, don't let him catch it, because he'll beat you.
I get a charge when I tell someone on the opposing team that I'm going to hit the last second shot and then do it. That's what it's all about.
Tie game, 13 seconds to play, Celtics basketball.
During the timeout, I'm going through a play, and about that time, Larry steps in and says, Coach, why don't you just give me the ball and tell everybody to get out of the way? That's Larry. If he wants the ball, he wants the ball. After the timeout, we walk back on the court, and then Xavier was guarding. So he tells Xavier, he says, I'm getting the ball.
And I said, I know I'm going to be waiting. And he said, I'm going to get it right here. I'm going to shoot it right in your face.
10 seconds. 5, and Bird has the basketball. Look out. Larry Bird just phenomenal the way that
he came.
Shoot it right in your face is the craziest pause I think I ever had to say. Hey, Larry Bird, man, you wildin'. You wildin'. First and foremost, you wildin' because you went to this man and told him what you was going to do and did it. And he couldn't do nothing to stop it. Just legendary talent right there alone. You also wildin'. Why'd you use that terminology? Why couldn't you say I'm going to shoot the basketball right in your face? But hey, let's get back to this video. We got a few more minutes left for the video. If you haven't liked the video yet, be sure to like the video now. Drop in the comments what y'all think, any questions, any other videos you want me to check out. But yeah, let's go ahead and get back to it.
Went about that exact spot and shot a shot right in my face. And you know, he was like, I didn't need to leave 2 seconds on the clock. He wanted to shoot it with 0 seconds on the clock. I walked back to the sideline like, damn.
People look at him and think, oh, he's a white guy, slow guy.
He's a chubby white guy. He wore us out, man. You know, because he just, this muscle here, the one between his ears,
yeah,
that was his best, you know, because he made the 3-pointers and he had assists and rebounded, steals. He was always at the right place at the right time.
I never forget driving and I'm listening to a game. It's New Mexico State playing Indiana State.
Tonight, now stay tuned for Indiana State basketball with Bob Forbes live from Las Cruces, New Mexico.
I don't really care about the game, but New Mexico State is right up the street from El Paso, and I went to UTEP. And we're big rivalries, so I'm hoping that Indiana State will beat New Mexico State. And I'm listening to the radio, and I have no clue of the players on either team. All of a sudden, this name keeps coming. Bird. He goes to the right. Bird. He makes the shot. Bird.
Bird finds the corner to Bird. Bird. Larry Bird with the ball. Larry Bird.
I said, God damn, who is Bird? Bird. You know, here's Bird. And Bird this, and Bird, oh, did you see the pass that Bird made?
Bird has it, lost it, and throws it approach to Carl Nick for a breakaway, and he's got it.
I can't see it, but I'm just trying to imagine it. And when the time I got to the end, I said, damn, that brother can play.
I'm sorry. I was trying to hold in my laugh. I done watched this story so many times. And every time he tell it, you know he not lying. They played back the game. He said, Bird, they said, look at that pass came from Bird. They showed the game. Did you see the pass? Nah, yeah, man, what a time to be alive. Can you imagine? I forgot, some of y'all have seen it up close and personal. I have not. I cannot imagine, but this story, if not the funniest, then second up funniest. But I'm gonna get back to the video, y'all. If you haven't liked the video yet, remember, hit the like button.
Hey, let me tell you something. When I got the newspaper the next morning and saw Larry's picture, I said, damn. Woo! Larry, it wasn't you know, be honest with you. The young lady that said you were her favorite player? Mine too. I love you too, Magic, but not as much as I like Bird.
Love Bird. And on that note, that is the end of the video. I think a lot of young people should take an opportunity to check out that video. Actually, shout out to the creator of Pro Sports, man. You did a great job with that video. Yeah, but drop in the comments what y'all think. I don't really have no last video comments about it. I pretty much said everything I needed to say. This was really just one of those pay homage to the greatest basketball player of all time.